All right, Capital Xtra. It's your boy Robert Bruce in the building for Capital Xtra's Homegrown show. You know, all of that UK good stuff. And right now, in the building with me, I have someone I'm calling a living legend. It's Mr. Donae'o. Make some noise.
Pump.
Woo! How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Not too bad,
How you enjoying the new show?
Enjoying the new show? It is great. Vibe. Everyone loves it, so we're good to go, man.
Welcome.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you for being here. Listen, I've been following you off on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
You have had a busy past couple of, 24 hours, days. What is happening? Where have you been?
I've just flown back from LA.
Okay.
And then today I did another radio show beforehand. And then I did a video. And then I've come here to hang out with you.
Wow. How do you find the life to do it? Are you not like jet lagged or nothing?
I am jet lagged. And to be honest, yeah, I shouldn't really be doing this. But it's like I'm staying here for 3 days. And then I fly out to New York.
Oh, wow.
So I knew these 3 days would be crazy. And then like tomorrow's my concert.
Yeah. And where are you putting in rest? Like, how are you recovering?
Well, after this, I'm done.
Okay, cool.
Then I'm just going to hang out with my mum.
You need to go and have... That's not too bad. You need to go have a big rest.
Yeah,
what is going on anyway? Last year, right, the volume of music that came out for you, ridiculous. I don't know who's topping you in terms of tracks coming out. How did you manage to put out so much music?
I'm just like a well of vibes. Like, that's one thing God blessed me with. And I'm very skilled at my talent as well. So, I'm a workaholic. And I enjoy my job. So.
Okay. And what about the features? How do you fit the time to fit in all these features? How many was it?
It was about 40.
40?
40 to 50, yeah.
That's features alone, right?
Yeah, so 2016 was about 40 to 50 and then same last year as well.
Okay, wicked. Out of the tracks that came out last year, right, which one surprised you the most? Not which was your favourite.
Lingo.
Why?
Because it charted.
You didn't expect it to?
No, because like I'm talking about my friends who roll with things and people in jail. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's very like uncouth, that record. And it charted. I was like, okay, cool, safe.
Why do you think people responded it?
Because it's a good song. And it's like, do you know what I mean? Like whatever I'm saying, it's a good song. But now people are like, respecting good songs of that nature now. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying. Is it something like you've always known it should be responded to well, or is it just like the time now is right?
I don't know if I've always known it should be responded to well, but there's always been good songs like that. It's just now the public, that's what they want to hear.
Yeah.
And they're pushing that forward. And because they've got the internet, they're pushing it forward and it's making everything else around it get pushed forward. Okay,
yeah, I understand what you're saying. And in terms of you, yeah, you're someone that has moved with the times really well.
Yeah.
But practically for you, what does that look like? How do you practically be that person to keep up with the times?
It all starts with raving for me.
Okay.
And if I go raving and I enjoy the music, then I'll search for it. And then I'll become fans of the artist. And then once there's love there, then I can make the records.
Okay. So it all starts in the rave, in the clubs,
yeah,
what the vibe is.
It starts from it being a part of my life. So when house was popping, me and my friends were going, and I didn't like house at first.
Yeah.
And then my friends played me a mix CD of bare tunes that I liked. So okay, cool. Then they were like, come to a rave and you'll understand it more. Went to a rave, it was heavy. Went to a couple more raves. Found out who I liked producer-wise and stuff like that. And then I started making it.
And that's when it dropped for you?
Yeah. Once a style of music becomes a part of my life, then I can start making it.
Okay. What is that time period for you? Like, how long does it take to become a part of your life before you can start creating?
Could take 3 months, could take 6 months. I don't know.
Okay. Awesome. That's so interesting to find out.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask you about, though, this is something I've been racking my brains for, because Funky House, right? You just dropped the Funky House album, Party Harder 2. Where I wanted you to give us the history of Funky from your perspective.
All right, so Funky House started with like people like Pioneer, Marcus Nasty, Kismet, Super D. What they were doing is they were playing different genres of house in one set. So they were playing like electro house, soulful house, tribal house in one set. Mm-hmm. Now we as fans didn't know what that was. We just heard a style of music, so we all just called it funky.
Yeah.
Whereas they were just playing what they liked. Then the fans called it funky. Then after that, Genius and KEB and NG, they were like the first wave of funky house producers from the UK.
What time period are we talking here?
What are you saying, Maurice? 08? Nah, man, because I put out Devil in a Blue Dress in 08. I would say 06, 07.
Okay.
That's when they started.
That's almost 10 years now.
Then me and Crazy Cousins were the second wave.
Okay.
And we came in 08, because that's when I put out Devil in a Blue Dress, African Warrior. That's when Luke's put out like his records and that. And then, yeah, the rest is history.
The rest is history. And we've come back full circle to the new Funky House album. How was that for you putting together? You've got lots of features of new talent.
Yeah.
How did you pick, like, talk me through the album making process anyway.
A lot of the talent I was already kind of speaking to anyway. I just didn't know when or how I was going to incorporate working with them. And then I saw a tweet about 6 months ago that said, can someone bring back Funky House? And I was like, okay.
I think I see the same tweet.
Yeah, and it had like 2 people retweeting it or 9 people retweeting it. So what I did is I just left it. Then 2 days later, someone else retweeted me the tweet again.
Yeah.
This time I had like 700, 800 retweets and 700, 800 likes. I was like, okay. Then I did a video and actually asked the public, like, do you really want this? Because if you do, I can do it.
Yeah.
But you have to support it. There was an overwhelming response. And then over the 6 months, I was just making rhythms.
Okay, cool. And have you been happy with the response since the release?
Yeah, tremendously. Like one of the records got signed to Warner's.
Wow.
Donae'o got a deal out of it. Like a lot of the artists have been exposed to a wider audience now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The downloads have been good. Like,
and you put it out for free, right?
Yeah. Well, for a short period of time, and then I'm going to put it out for sale.
Okay, sick. And the sales are still coming in as well. I think it's definitely something that we've all wanted.
Yeah.
In terms of the Funky House album. Because like, for my time when I was coming up, it was my elders that were raving to funky, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's like, we all wanted to be that. So now it's our time to live it as well, which is, I think is really, really cool.
I think me and my manager were talking about it, and it might be a thing I just do once a year.
Yeah?
I put out like another Party Harder 2.
Really?
Party Harder 3.
So really, keeping the momentum going? It
really depends, because he works me like a horse, man. So this guy, you know what I'm saying? If I got the time to do it.
Yeah. No, it's good. The streets need it anyway.
Yeah. I might, do you know what? There's loads of things. I just need to like, whatever I do this year needs to be like super focused on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and then I need to just follow through on it. Like I might put out instrumentals once a week. I don't know yet.
What it is just yet.
Yeah, because I'm just fully focusing on my album. Like that needs to be done. That needs to be my priority first. 2018,
what can we expect?
You can expect Donae'o just looking after Donae'o.
Yeah?
Yep.
What does that look like?
Looks like an album. Looks like less features.
Okay.
Looks like just me focusing on me this year.
And when are you thinking for the album?
We don't know yet because I'm still making music. We definitely have the singles ready. We got the first single ready.
Yeah.
We're ready to launch. But in regards to like making an album, that's an ongoing process.
All right then, cool. So you never know. Could be middle of the year, could be end. Just when it's ready.
I'm hoping for it to be middle of the year.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like sometimes you just never know. Like when you're putting out songs, you want to promote them properly. You don't know how long it's going to take to promo the record until. And if the record takes longer, then I'm just going to carry on recording. You just never know what type of songs you're going to make. It's taken me at least like 3 years to make this album.
Oh wow. So a lot of time and thought's gone into it already.
Yeah.
All right then, cool. And then like this year, artist wise, outside of yourself, who do you reckon you're listening to? Who are you thinking, yeah, this year could be great for that person?
Kojo Funds.
Oh, why?
Because he's just consistent and I like his music.
Yeah.
I buy his music anyway, so I'm always going to be a fan of his.
Okay, so you're checking for what he's got coming out. Anyone else?
Rams has to do well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think he's just got Stardust.
You reckon so?
Yeah.
Okay then, Rams, you've heard it from the living legend himself, you know, you've got Stardust. You need to come strong this year. Now, I think he's going to do well as well. So happy for him in his track too. He's doing absolutely amazing. First release and whatnot.
I know, right?
How crazy.
Mad thing.
And what about you? What exclusives do you have coming out? What can you tell us this is going to be here at this time?
I can't tell you nothing.
Oh, I'm seeing all looks in the rooms. Come on, you got to tell me something.
Can't tell you nothing.
Okay, then cool. I'll let you off on that one. Thank you very much for coming in, Mr. Donae'o. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen.